about you? Some other little boy hit him. You got a right to spin the block and come back and shoot their house up. Is that what y'all telling y'all kids? Maybe that's why we have so many unalived and so many murders in the black community. Huh?
He hurting feelings.
Maybe we've been teaching them wrong. Have y'all thought about that?
Come on.
Maybe we need to start teaching some proportionality, some self-control. Have we thought about that? A little discipline, a little emotional discipline, maybe. So we won't have a bunch of boys running around here in men's bodies with women's minds.
Wow. Oh man, Brother Sperling, he has decided he is not on the Carmelo Cope caravan, and he is addressing this pretty solidly with his audience. And this young man has been a Dennis Sperling, fantastic content creator. The link will be down in the description for his channel. Now, he's generally speaking has been very, I think most lawyers are trying to be fair. They might see something that's an imbalance, but then they also recognize that there's a crime and they try to balance that on that razor's edge. They're not jumping to defend because of skin color. They're not jumping to prosecute because of the crime, but they're trying to look at it as fairly as possible. I think he's trying to be fair here, and he's addressing his audience that is saying that he's abandoning the black boy and he sounds like the prosecution. He is going to give them some work. So let's go ahead and give Brother Dennis an opportunity. Come on up here to the front of the church, sir. Let's go.
I apologize for not catering to your feelings and your emotions, but I'm not here for that. My children will tell you that I'm mean. I don't really care about how you feel.
He said he's mean.
We need to talk about it. Y'all wanted to talk about it, so we talking about it. Shout out to everybody who contributed to the super chat and the Cash App and PayPal. But again, so a lot of people are angry. A lot of the critics, this is what they're saying. When I'm saying Dennis is sounding like the prosecution, dealt with that. The other one is a lot of people, he's not defending the black kid. Y'all just want me to jump on the pro-black. And despite what you think, I'm not pro-black. I'm pro-accurate. I'm pro-truth. I'm pro-honest. Doesn't matter. That's what we need right now. Okay?
Come on.
That's it.
Come on.
All right. This is, but he's not defending the black kid. That's an emotional criticism. And some folk are looking at the case through a racial defense lens. Young black defendant, white victim, alleged all-white jury, national media pressure, and a justice system that has historically punished black defendants harshly. So when I say the jury had a legal basis, some people hear Dennis is abandoning the black defendant. But that's not what I'm doing. I wasn't ignoring race. I wasn't ignoring the racial divide. I wasn't ignoring the history of the justice system. I was saying that we still have to separate racial distrust of the system from the legal evaluation of this particular stabbing. And that's where some people get uncomfortable because they want those two things to be the same conversation every time. Okay. And I can care about a young black defendant, a young black man, and still tell the truth about what he did and the truth about the law. I can understand why people distrust the system and still explain why this jury rejected self-defense. Those aren't contradictions. Defending black children doesn't mean lying to black children.
Come on.
Defending black children doesn't mean telling them the truth before the system gets a chance to teach them the hard way. You see?
Come on.
And a lot of you all have this question. You heard a lot of people say, Austin put hands on him first. So why isn't that self-defense? That's another big criticism. And when people say that, it's like you don't have proper understanding. The argument is basically he was touched first. He was disrespected. He was outnumbered. He had the right to defend himself. And let me be clear. If somebody puts hands on you, that matters. If somebody initiates physical contact, that matters. If somebody is being aggressive, that matters. But that doesn't automatically answer the legal question. See, let me say this. Ordinary force and deadly force are not the same thing.
Come on.
Someone putting hands on you, that probably justifies some level of force. But it doesn't automatically justify stabbing somebody in the chest or using deadly force.
Could you say that again?
That's what people are getting mad at. Because emotionally, they collapse the categories. They treat he touches me first like it automatically equals I have the right to kill this person now. That's stupid.
That's the law of the jungle. That's the law of the jungle. Dennis is crushing these people's feelings. Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
It's deadly force just because somebody touched you. That's not the law. Putting hands on somebody may start the self-defense conversation. It doesn't automatically end the murder analysis, though. Why is that so difficult for people to understand?
Because I think to help Dennis or to I agree with him, man. He is crushing it. The problem is people are only looking at it through a racial, ethnic, cultural lens. They're not looking at it in the black and white of the law. They're looking at it because it is Carmelo Anthony. We got to find a way for him to not be guilty. And that's why they're turning themselves into these lyrical pretzels and doing all of this phonetic gymnastics, because they just can't accept that he is wrong. And that's the problem. And Dennis is hurting their feelings by saying he did not have a self-defense claim. Let's go.
Is that hard to understand?
It's not.
Where are your grandparents at? Don't you have people around you with common sense to tell you just because somebody hit you or slap you, you don't have a right to kill them? Is that what you tell your sons? If a little girl comes and smacks them upside the head, they have a right to haul off and hit her with a haymaker? Is that what y'all, anybody touch you, you have a right to just go off on? Is that what you telling?
No.
Huh?
Now, to be fair, I tell my daughters to keep their hands off of people, though, too. I tell them to keep their hands off of people. But again, I agree with him 100%. He's on the button.
How about you? Some other little boy hit him. You got a right to spin the block and come back and shoot their house up? Is that what y'all telling y'all kids? Maybe that's why we have so many unalived and so many murders in the black community, huh?
Uh-oh. He hurting feelings.
Maybe we've been teaching them wrong. Have y'all thought about that?
Come on.
Maybe we need to start teaching some proportionality, some self-control. Have we thought about that? A little discipline, a little emotional discipline, maybe. So we won't have a bunch of boys running around here in men's bodies with women's minds.
Wow.
Big, strong men with emotional responses like women. Is that healthy? Has that been healthy for black men? Has that been healthy for the black community? Because see, that's what we're really talking about. What we're really talking about is a disproportionate response that we see 100 times a day in the black community. That's what we're really talking about. It just so happened to happen to a white boy, and white folks wasn't going for it. You might be able to.
Dennis is hurting their feelings, boy. Dennis is not holding back. Let us keep going, sir. Thank you so much. I'm glad he has said this. This is definitely something that needs to be said.
Do that in the hood. You might be able to do that in the ghetto.
Right.
Somebody hit you, you hit them back harder. Somebody touch you, you stab them, but you're not going to do it out here. That's what they're saying. That's just it, right? Right? If Carmelo Anthony got pushed by Jamal Jenkins, and then Carmelo Anthony turned out and whipped out a gun and shot Jamal Jenkins, y'all be like, man, that's messed up. That's messed up because we would have removed the racial issue. That's just crazy. If Jamal Jenkins had accidentally stepped on Carmelo Anthony's shoe and Carmelo Anthony whipped out a blade and stuck him in the neck and he died, that's crazy. You dying over nothing. That's what you would have said, right? But see, because of this racial issue and our historical avarice, I should say, for the criminal justice system, this conviction and the relationship that white people and black people have had in this country has been so animal. I mean, we've been here together damn near 500 years, but apparently we just never gonna get along. But bottom line is, it would have been a different scenario. Y'all would have understood it better. Y'all would have understood it better, wouldn't you? Huh? That's what I know. I know you all. I know my people. And so you mad at me for calling it like it is. You mad at me for not jumping to the side. Because see, I've seen enough black men die at the hands of other black men to know it's an emotional response, and I recognize that in Carmelo Anthony.
Goodness.
I do. And you all don't have to like me. I don't care. I am a very mean black man. I pride myself on being mean. I like being mean. I'd rather you all not like me. I'm not here to be your friend. I'd rather tell the truth and be honest than cater to you all's feelings. Because see, telling the truth will save lives.
Come on.
Somebody type save lives in the chat room. Telling the truth will save lives. This was an over emotional response.
Come on.
You see it happen 1,000 times a week in the black community. Black boys losing it because somebody did something to them. We see black girls doing it too. But black girls don't have the body and the strength and the size. A lot of you black women right now seeing black men do it to you. You say something crazy, you get emotional, he get emotional. Next thing you got 2 dots on your eyes, calling the police. And you like, damn, hold on, he wasn't supposed to respond like that. He a man. He's as emotional as you, ain't he? You know damn well I'm telling you the truth. I'm saving lives.
He ain't playing. Dennis, come on, boy.
Code. I am the goddamn code. I'm all the way on code. Look at my outcomes. Look at my life. Look at my sons. Look at what I've done. I am the code.
Come on.
Y'all telling y'all you sending your sons on a death march. And you wonder why we have all these issues, all these over emotional ass little boys. Excuse my language. Killing themselves, killing each other. And you don't want nobody to say nothing to them. The judge told him something, did he?
He did. Yes, he did. 35 years.
You don't think he gonna get touched in prison? You think he gonna jump bad like that? Somebody type jump bad.
He ain't gonna jump bad in prison.
I feel sorry for the little boy. I feel sorry the fact that nobody taught him that he had to control his emotions. I feel sorry for a lot of little boys out there that's in the graveyard and in the morgue right now.
Y'all pass.
See, what would have happened? See, let me tell you what happens in the ghetto. Somebody type ghetto. This is what happens in the ghetto. You get in a fist fight, and then you whip out a weapon, right? And then you use your weapon, and everybody else whip out a weapon too. So you get in a fist fight, you lose, and you pull out a knife, and then somebody else, click, clack.
Clack, clack.
And now you shot down in the street. That's what happens in the ghetto. Because see, you're emotional and they're emotional. So they do something to you don't like. You get over emotional and you escalate, and then they escalate. And then somebody ends up going to prison and somebody ends up going to the morgue. That's how the ghetto works. Am I lying? Where's the lie at?
Nowhere.
See, I'm not like you all. See, you all like this dude. No, I'm not like y'all at all. This is me. You see that? That's authentic me. California, 1995. This is me. East Side, Los Angeles, 1979. See, I'm not. See, this is the ghetto before it was fashionable. You know what I'm saying? Before they was making songs about it. Yeah. It's about 3 murderers. It's about 3 killers in that picture right there.
Really?
And 2 of them ain't women. You understand what I'm talking about?
Shut up.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When you want to check my ghetto pass, I issue the ghetto passes. You understand me? Praise Moses. I issue the ghetto pass.
My man said he delivered.
See,
he gives out the ghetto pass.
Ghetto.
Did he say he gives out the ghetto pass? Y'all, we got to give that man. We got to give that man some love right there, man.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Oh, man. He said, I'm the one that gives out the ghetto pass. He said, I'm the head. You got to give it to him, man. Shout out to Dennis.
Life, y'all don't know a damn thing. I'm talking about post-traumatic stress from growing up in South Central LA. You can't tell me a goddamn thing about how the ghetto works at all. This has been a problem. We have emotional little boys.
Come on.
When somebody touch them, they respond. They have female coping mechanisms. They get over emotional. The reason I put my children in martial arts is not just so they can learn to defend themselves, but so they can learn to control their emotions.
Control their emotions, yeah.
So they don't over-respond when they're hit or touched or pushed. And y'all don't like that. Because the truth is you don't like men. You damn sure don't like men like me who will tell you how it is. You all run from men like me, but you're listening now, ain't you? You're listening now, ain't you?
We listening, sir.
I'm
we
the
listening,
daddy you should have had. I would have told you straight up. You do some dumbass crap like that and get out there and lose your mind and do something crazy, men and women.
He ain't playing.
You have been properly corrected. And that's why we are what we are now. That's why we got the body count that we have in the black community right now.
Man.
Because we have young black men unaliving each other at the rate we got young black women losing their mind and pulling out weapons. No emotional control. And now y'all want to take it out there with them white folk. And they not having it.
Don Lemon loses a big one. Remember, he got charged with a...
Shout out to Dennis. Dennis Sperling. Link is down in the description. Was he cooking? Was he cooking? Absolutely. We got to go check him out more often. We need to put him on a regular rotation because that's exactly what we needed to hear. That's exactly 100% what needs to be said, what needs to be heard, and what needs to be applied into the situation. We've said it before. He had an emotional response. It was did not control and regulate his own emotions. And that's why he's here. Shout out to Dennis Sperling for making it real clear. Let me know what you thought about that. Please, down in the chat, let me know. I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm going to leave the link again to Dennis. It'll be the pinned comment as well as a description of this video. Go over there and support that brother. Tell him we appreciate him. And ask him, can you get a ghetto card? Because he's the one that gives them out. Everybody, I'm looking forward to doing this again with y'all real soon. Until then, Grace and peace. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the JWhit Podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, please do me a favor and hit me up with that 3-piece special. Like the video, subscribe, and of course, share it with somebody who would also enjoy this type of content. And make sure you leave a comment because I do pin the best comments to the top. So thank you so much for tuning in today. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace.